Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and today I want to go ahead and showcase a unit that I never really got the opportunity to pull, and that of course is our boy KAROLY here. Now KAROLY is a pretty interesting unit, so I wanted to go ahead and showcase him at 100% in the dupe system. Now here's the thing about KAROLY, right? KAROLY is like a Fusion's exclusive unit. Now the good thing is he has come to both Global and JP, and I do think there probably will be another opportunity in the future to actually pull KAROLY, because I think they'll probably update the Fusion's banner again. They'll release it on both versions. Plenty of new and interesting characters to use, right? But he is, you know, a fusion of two of the most popular characters in Dragon Ball, of Goku and Broly. So that's why I like KAROLY. Definitely like a character that I wanted to go ahead and take a look at his max potential of 100% in the dupe system. We got some key for him, which is nice right off the bat, because here's the thing about KAROLY. KAROLY, he is solid. He's definitely an older unit now, so of course, you know, the times have passed him up a little bit, but lately there hasn't really been a significant power creep, right? Maybe some of the leader skills have gotten a bit high, but the actual like units themselves are not like anything like blowing everyone out of the water, right? Like back in the day, you know, we would go from like, you know, physical Vegito Blue had counters and he had additionals, but he didn't even have like an attack percentage buff. And he was pretty much, I think, what most people consider probably the best unit in the game. And then Super Saiyan 4 Goku comes out, and he has attack 150%. Absolutely just ludicrously powerful. Like, Super Saiyan 4 Goku was such a monstrous leap in, like, the power creep. Whereas, you know, KAROLY here, he gets 80% attack on his passive, which at first you might think, well, oh boy, that's not really that good. But then you look at it, and it's like, well, Lord Slug, who just came out on JP, like, at his baseline is 80%. And then you look at something like LR Bardock, right? Now, of course, they have more added to it as well, but LR Bardock, you know, he gets 70% to attack and defense. Oh, we got the stun. So KAROLY can actually stun on his super attack, and we actually got it here in this first phase. That's pretty nice. See, of course, that's one of the big things, you know, about, like, these early stages of these bosses is, even though most bosses nowadays do become immune to, you know, all of the negative status effects, right? You know, they're going to be immune to sealing, stunning, you can't lower their attack, you can't lower their defense. All of that type of shit is true, but, you know, in the early phases of these fights, you are able to go ahead and, like, seal them, stun them, and all of that shit, which is really, really helpful, right? Sure, once you get to, like once Blue Vegeta becomes the AGL version, like, I think you can either stun or seal him. No, you know what it is? Blue Vegeta, when he goes his Evolution Blue form, he just becomes straight up immune to everything. So, that's another kind of sign of the times change type thing, where back in the day, before Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta, you know, you could seal, stun, do all the shenanigans against even the toughest of bosses. But nowadays, you're not really able to continue doing that for the most part. Now, KAROLY, one of the big negatives for KAROLY here is he doesn't actually have any common key links, right? He doesn't have Prepare for Battle, he doesn't have Aura Flash, he does not have Shocking Speed. He does have Shattering Limit, and he does, of course, also have Fuse Fighter. Now, Fuse Fighter, of course, is a great link for this team right here. I hesitate to call Fuse Fighter a common key link, but on this team, he is going to share that on the Fusion team with almost every character, except maybe the most important character, LR Super Gogeta. They do not have Fuse Fighter until they actually fuse. Right now, they only have Prepare for Battle. So, in terms of using KAROLY on this Fusion team, that would hurt him a little bit, I would say, because, you know, he's not really going to be able to share any key links with LR Gogeta. So it's not really that that's bad for KAROLY himself, but that definitely is bad for LR Gogeta, right? Because without LR Gogeta, you know, he's the most powerful unit on the team. He is the one that you want to focus on. It really is a shame that, like, the Goku and Vegeta card, they don't have, like, a link that matches up more so with a lot of these other fusions. Because the team, I think this team would probably be more fun to run, even than the Potara team, if, like, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks were actually able to link up with LR Gogeta. Because right now, they cannot, which definitely, you know, brings the team down a significant bit, I would say. But of course, because it's like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is like one of the most fun units in the game for me. Like he's one of my personal favorites in terms of, you know, units in Dokkan. And a team where I can use him a lot is a team I'd like to run all the time. But, like, you know, running him on the same rotation as LR Gogeta doesn't really work that well, which does suck. There is a lot of different kind of fusion units that are very hard to get nowadays from the fusion banners, and then on JP there are some kind of exclusive units like the Tien and Yamcha fusion that I am planning on sort of covering in the next couple of days here. Alright, so we'll be able to see, like, kind of how well KAROLY can tank against Evolution Blue Vegeta here. Maybe he won't be able to tank the best here, because here's the thing, Evolution Blue Vegeta can be a little bit of a scary unit if he supers very, very early, because he does greatly lower defense. So KAROLY's taken 12k from normals right there. After Blue Vegeta supers, that probably will jump up to 35k, 40k damage from normals. We didn't get a chance to see it there. Like, if Blue Vegeta supered first, this battle would be going very, very different right now. And we can see, unfortunately, too, with KAROLY, he is just shy of the threshold I kind of consider for a really good unit. You guys might have heard me say this before, but I consider, like, a 1 million attack stat kind of like the line, right? The threshold line between, like, a good unit and maybe a not-so-good unit. And KAROLY is just under that 1 million attack stat line. That would make him, in my eyes, a very viable and a very good unit to run. So, you know, if you got KAROLY, I don't know that I would recommend you 100% him. Again, you know, units that are able to get that attack stat of 1 million, right? Like, so many people would be surprised at this, but I actually think both of, you know, all the Bojack cards are easily able to crack 1 million attack stat, which makes them very, very good. Now, we'll take a look at KAROLY in a second here, but one thing that also does badly hold him back are a lot of his links. He does have some kind of, I would say, not so great links, right? So let's go ahead and switch over. And here we go. So this is Beyond Destiny KAROLY. His leader skill is Tech type attack and defense 70%. So of course that's outdated as well. Again, he is pretty old. I think this actually predates the Super Saiyan 4s, right? Pretty sure KAROLY's Dokkan Awakening is from even before when Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta even dropped on Dokkan. So that does kind of show you the age of this card. But a lot of people were able to obtain him because I believe on JP the Fusion banner has been back 3 times, and then on Global the Fusion banner has been up twice. His super attack is the Gigantic Spirit Bomb. In my eyes, that's kind of like the best thing about this card. I do kind of like to see, like, I like that super attack. For whatever reason, that super attack animation is really cool to me. Kind of seeing, like the kind of combo of Broly's, you know, Gigantic Meteor, and then, you know, Goku doing the Spirit Bomb. So it does supreme damage and rare chance to stun the enemy. You know, a chance to stun is always nice. I suppose this is a unit that maybe could help out a little bit in Super Battle Road. The reason I say this is because Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta obviously has that fusion category leader skill, right? So, you know, you probably could kind of, I don't want to use the word cheat, but you can get a big advantage in Super Battle Road by running Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta either as a leader or as a friend, and then bringing, you know, like some of the Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks or KAROLY or any fusion cards that would get the benefit of Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's leader skill, so you would have extra stats to play with on Super Battle Road, and he does stun. So, funny enough, I think KAROLY actually could be a pretty decent unit on Super Battle Road. So yeah, that does work. That does work. His passive skill, Courageous Soul, is attack 80% at the start of turn, which may be a little low, but like they haven't, like, it's not normal for units to have like a 160% or even 150% is not normal. Like Super Saiyan 4 Goku has 150%, and I can't really think of a lot of other units that get that high. Like, we know LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku has 180%, STR Beerus has 200%, but it seems like the true norm is around 120%. That's like kind of like a top tier card right now, which is usually at either 100% or 120%. Rose, STR Rose Goku Black, does he have 100? How much? No, I think he has 120%. So his links are Super Saiyan, Saiyan Warrior Race, the Saiyan Lineage, Berserker, Fuse Fighter, and Shouting Limit. So his links, a lot of them aren't really that good. Shouting Limit, of course, is not really that good on the Fusion Steam. Fuse Fighter is good, but unfortunately he doesn't share it with LR Gogeta until they transform, so that hurts a little bit. And then Berserker, it's a nice attack 20% link, but when HP is 50% or below, it's just very, very difficult to get and makes it very, difficult for that to be good at all. 12 key multiplier is 135%, which I guess I would really like to see him at 140%, but considering how old he is, that isn't really that bad. And then, of course, he does have the Fusion category. Fusion is a pretty good team. You know what's funny is I actually could see some new Fusion cards coming at some point soon, because what is, like, the most recent Fusion card that's come out, besides, like, LR Gogeta? Like, there's barely been any. Like, the Int Gotenks, like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, are like some of the most recent like new Fusion cards. So don't be shocked if we get some new Fusion cards sometime soon. So this Fusion category might even be a little bit more fun to run. But here we go. Here is KAROLY. I would say don't 100% him. The best place for him, though, is probably in Super Battle Road, again, under the condition that you're running either 1 or 2 Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta leads, because his ability to stun, plus those extra stats he can get from the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta lead, could be very, very helpful. So there it is. There's KAROLY. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will catch y'all next time.